It's a beautiful morning. What up? It's your boy, Cuzzintruck, coming at you one more time. I will say, when I say that coming at you, it's your boy, I'm actually referring to, that's my imitation of Jay-Z. I grew up as a Jay-Z fan and he would always be, it's your boy. So that's where some of that comes from. But at any rate, you know, you've seen the thumbnail. So let's get right to it. Perfect. And ladies and gentlemen, here we have it. It is a 20, you know what? I don't know what year this car is. What year this vehicle is. Well, 2023, all right. It's the 2023 luxury Ford Explorer. And I'm joking, it's a Lincoln Aviator. Lincoln is the luxury version of Ford. And this Ford Aviator ain't nothing but an expensive Ford Explorer. Yeah, I joke with people about that all the time. The fact that a Lincoln Navigator is just an expensive Expedition, and this Lincoln Aviator is just a very expensive, and I mean very expensive, Ford Explorer. So here we have the front of the vehicle, which is very nice. It definitely looks like and resembles a baby Lincoln Navigator. I was about to say a baby Ford Explorer. A baby Lincoln Navigator. This here is the front grille, which to me kind of almost looks like a mole because it's sort of small. I do know in the newer version, this grille is a lot bigger. As you can see, you got the big Lincoln emblem there. This one is a little bit different because it has daytime running lights, which are about here, but the turn signal is actually down here. You can also see there's a rental light. Some people have scuffed this up a little bit, but that ain't my problem. This one, you know what? I thought those were fog lights down here, but I'm realizing this version doesn't have fog lights, but I have seen fog lights on some of them. But yeah, if you ask me personally, the front end of this vehicle looks very nice, looks very elegant. Like I said, they have remodeled it for the 2025 version. But yeah, this version ain't too bad. And yes, it definitely looks like a baby Navigator. It's the side profile of the vehicle. And I mean, honestly, I gotta say, this is a beautiful vehicle. Like I know growing up, my mom used to always call Lincolns a stankin' Lincoln, and that was her dream car, was to get a Lincoln. Sure, yes, this is the Lincoln Aviator. And I think this is just a decorative decal type of thing. It really doesn't do anything special right there. This one does actually feature 20-inch wheels, which is so funny to me because growing up when the big times would talk about 20-inch wheels, those felt and seemed like the biggest thing ever. But now 20 seem kind of small. This vehicle, similar to the Escalade, the door handles don't move. Like the door handles do not move at all. It's actually behind here that you have to push in order to open up the vehicle. The fact that they control their seats over here, most vehicles, the seat controls are over here. But Lincoln tried to be extra fancy and put the seat controls over here. And as you can see, there's a lot of space. Like basically this whole compartment back here is space, like storage space, which is kind of cool. The interior of this vehicle is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I swear when I got inside this, I was like, now this seems like what luxury is supposed to be about. It also features the panoramic sunroof, which a lot of fancy, expensive vehicles have the panoramic sunroof. The seats are very interesting because it almost seems like it has like a pillow top, and then all the rest of this back here is all plastic behind it. And so here's the interior of the vehicle. And even here with the cup holders and everything, I purposely kept this closed because it looks so elegant with it closed. But under here is your regular standard cup holders. This right here, I'm still not sure what any of this is. Or maybe it's a place to store your cell phone. But I just put extra stuff down there, which now that I think about it, I need to take this stuff out before I forget I put that down there. But I was keeping it closed just because it looks more luxurious closed. Yeah. So these are the standard gear shift buttons, and this is how you change the gear of the vehicle. And like I say, man, like it's a beautiful vehicle. It's got this beautiful wood grain, and that feels like real wood. That don't feel like no fake wood. And that goes all the way across. And like I say, overall, the interior is just absolutely beautiful. But let's just get this baby started. As you know, everything has push to start, but their push to start button is up here. And so, yeah, That's the one thing that's interesting to me about certain vehicles. Is like some vehicles don't have an animation when they start, but this one does. And I just always think those animations are kind of interesting. It makes a vehicle feel more luxurious. I think I just recently rented a Lincoln Range Rover. No, not Lincoln Range Rover. I rented a Range Rover, and I was surprised that when you got inside of it, it did absolutely no animation. I was just like, man, for a luxury vehicle, I would have thought this way. And it was the Velar. And I posted the video so you can watch it. But I was just amazed that it had no type of animation when the vehicle started. As you change this dial down here, you can see the animations change up here. So it has the snow condition. Oh, I'm sorry. It has the mud, snow, and sand. Then it has slippery ice. Then it has just normal. It also has conserve, which to me personally, I didn't feel like I was saving much gas using that. And then it's got the one I like the most, which is excite, which ain't nothing but a fancier way of saying, sports mode. They just call it excite mode. Yeah, and then this is the screen up here. As you can see, it's a decent sized screen, definitely bigger than my hand, or at least the size of my hand. And these are all the buttons. Like, a lot of these newer vehicles don't have a whole lot of buttons. I don't know if the 2025 version of this doesn't have buttons, but like up here is where you control a lot of the things. Control all your heat. It's got heated seats. Control all the air conditioning, the radio. And then, as I said before, the drive and all those things, the gear shifts are right here. And so when you put this baby in reverse, it actually has the 360 camera on it, which you can see that, you know, as you move, the screen also follows. And so, yes, that is a live video, basically, and that's what is right there in the parking lot. You know, those are the lines from where I'm parking at. So that's always nice to have a 360 view. The material up here feels like a soft type of leather. Right now it's kind of cool, so I don't know how this feels when it's hot, but it doesn't feel too bad right now. Now I will say the sound system in this thing is okay. It ain't the best, it's definitely not the worst, but I've definitely heard much better. What's interesting at night, when you're touching different buttons on the steering wheel, all these things light up with different things on them. It's hard to see in the daytime and with the glare from the sun, but all these little lights change at night when you are touching and using these buttons up here. So now let's check out the back seat. Oh, real quick. So also, another interesting thing about this vehicle is, you know, you're used to when you get ready to get out of the vehicle, you just grab the door handle and you pull it, and it's like, wait a minute, where the heck is the door handle? This actually has a button, a release button. You have to push that button to get out the car. And that was something that even my coworkers, when they were in here, they didn't know how to get out either. And I was like, oh yeah, push the little square rectangular button to get out. This back seat, these rear doors are huge. Like, I don't know, they just feel very long. And I'm not complaining because that's nice, but they're definitely long doors. And really, that makes it so much easier to get in and out the back seat of this vehicle. But it's almost like, I don't know, to me, I feel like I'm getting into a limousine with how long those doors are. And as usual, I mean, man, so many times I just wish to be a passenger in this vehicle. And so, as you know, as all of you know, most of you know, I'm 6'2", and so I have this driver's seat all the way back. And yes, there's definitely more than enough space back here for a passenger that is about 6'2", 6'3", maybe even 6'4". More than enough space. Like I said, rear seat, extremely comfortable, very comfortable. Like, this is a road trip worthy vehicle. And then not only would you be going on a road trip, but you will be going in luxury and style of a Lincoln, a stinking Lincoln. A lot of these vehicles usually have the air vents up top, but I'm surprised this one doesn't have any air vents up top. All the air vents are down here. And then, you know, back here you can, I turned the vehicle off, but you can control the radio on this. This got this little touch screen back here. You can control the radio, you can control the music, you can control the air, and all those other things. So it's a lot you can control. And then this is a view of the front from the rear. A couple of months ago, I actually reviewed a Lincoln Navigator, and my God, like an idiot, I deleted the footage. And to this day, I'm still kicking myself in the butt for deleting that Navigator footage. But this vehicle also features a third row seat. So let's try to see if I can squeeze on back there. So yeah, like I say, for the passengers, have to push this little button to open the door. Since this one has co-pilot chairs, you could just walk through there if you're a little kid, or you could just push this little release button right here. This third row seat here definitely is not meant for anybody tall. This is meant for short people and little kids. Not saying that short people are little kids, but that's definitely what this seat back here is meant for. Yeah, oh snap. Not to be funny, I really can't sit back here. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm literally like bent to the side with my legs hanging out to try to sit back here. And then this is the space for another person. So overall, this vehicle is supposed to fit possibly 6 people, but if you got 6 people my size, that ain't gonna work. I mean, the most you're gonna get in here is 5 people, especially if a person my size got to sit way back here in the rear. And so it's a very tight squeeze. But overall, I mean, it ain't horrible, but it's definitely not the most comfortable place right now. All right, and I see back here, the air vents are right here on the side. Like I said, I've seen a lot of vehicles where the air vents are up top, but in this vehicle, the air vents are down here on the side. So that's also pretty interesting. Also got more cup holders back here and things like that. I'm surprised though, for a luxury vehicle, I don't see a single charger back here. Like, what the heck? Why this thing ain't got no charger? I mean, I see the chargers down there, but there's no charger back here for the passengers. All right, so enough of this. Let's check out the trunk real quick. Yeah, even right now, trying to get out of this thing, I'm gonna have to cut the camera off because I think I'm finna fall and bust my butt or break something. Here you also have the rear of the vehicle. And I mean, honestly, at night, this vehicle is very beautiful at night. Like, I love the tail lights on this. Really, like the brake lights are like right here and up here. But this light back here is like a rear bar that runs at night. And so it's actually very beautiful. And I think it looks very elegant at night. And so then this is how you open up the trunk. I'm sorry, I was trying to record something, I just didn't want it in the thing. All right, but I'm gonna move it though. Yeah, I was out here recording and I guess security came to make sure I wasn't just leaving trash out here so they didn't have to throw it away. If you got all these seats lifted up, you definitely don't have a whole lot of space. I mean, right now I can just fit my cooler, I can fit my cleaning box, and that's really it. As you can see, I had to throw my luggage over there because with my luggage inside the vehicle, I actually had to drop one of the rows of seats. I had to drop the third row in order to fit my bag in there. Just one side though. Like, if you're traveling with 6 people, don't expect to bring a whole lot of baggage unless you're gonna try to build a wall of bags back here. And so then you just push this button to close, and bada bing, bada boom. Down she goes. And another thing I was gonna say, I'm 6'2", so you can see, you know, the vehicle ain't that much shorter than me. It's not the tallest, but I mean, it's meant to be a mid-sized SUV, so I mean, how big and tall do you want it to be? But yeah, overall, it seems as if it does decently on gas, not the best, not the worst. I can say that Excite mode or sports mode that thing has some up and go to it, a lot of up and go. I had to use that a couple of times, but yeah, overall, a very nice vehicle. Like, I now understand why a lot of our elders get these stinking Lincolns, because they are, man, ride so smooth, very elegant, you know, low-key fancy. So I get why y'all getting these Aviators, and the new version of the Aviator is even nicer, which I would love to rent one of those sometime soon. As I said before, you know, I appreciate you guys for always checking out the videos. I ask that you continue to comment, like, share, subscribe if you already have not, and just, you know, continue to share the videos, watch. Those comments and everything definitely will help me with that YouTube algorithm, which is not on my side these days. Ever since I got to 100,000 subscribers, I feel like the YouTube algorithm actually hates me, but that's a whole nother story. But as I've said always, if you out there have a vehicle that you would like Cuzzintruck with his, you know, basic man reviews to review your vehicle, definitely feel free to hit me up. Just keep in mind I would need to keep the vehicle for like a weekend just to test it out, to let the people know my true views about it, and you know, and try to give a, you know, a decent non-partial review. So I just thank you guys for all the support, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. And actually, I gotta walk over here and get my stuff before somebody be that took my stuff or thought it was a button. Never mind. Let's record it.
You do it. You the one who got to do it.
You were the one who asked me to record you. Know what you gotta say?
Why you putting that so? You said subscribe, leave a like, and share the video.
All right.